While our beaches are hard to beat, Sure Travel has done some lateral thinking about seaside holidays. They'd arranged for us to head upriver from Knysna and into the forest.
Beauty comes in many forms. For example, the garden route, the beautiful fauna and flora. And in male form, Andrew Govender, newly crowned Mr. SA.
Well, thanks, Simba, but I really hope that it was more than just my good looks that helped me win the title.
Listen, you got to prove it to these guys. So you've got to bet yourself, man. I hope you left your suit at home. Let's get going,
Let's get going.
This Phantom Forest and Knysna River area is a one-of-a-kind combination of Afro-montane forest, Cape Coastal Fynbos and estuarine wetland. What a proving ground.
That moment you stood on stage and they called your name out, Andrew Govender, Mr. South Africa. I mean, how's your life changed?
Well, I think when that moment happened, I honestly did not know how my life was going to change. And just in the last few weeks, it's been crazy, you know, and I think that's why I'm so excited to be here, just to get away from all of that hype and to be out in the wild and just, you know, chilling out.
But how's it been with the fans? I mean, they've been approaching you all the time.
Jeez. Well, I don't use the word fans. I'd rather say supporters.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's been really awesome. I've got a lot of people out there who's been rooting for me, and
a lot of people out there.
I've
a lot of girls' numbers.
Well, that too, I guess. So, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely trying my hardest to not to get numbers, but to
always got yourself there.
To do some good out there. So it's going quite well.
Now, I've always wondered this, like, what makes people want to enter, like, a pageant like that?
Well, firstly, Mr. South Africa is not a pageant.
Okay.
I kind of feel that word really takes away from what we're trying to accomplish throughout the year. It's merely just a competition to find an individual who can represent the South African youth in a positive way. Why I entered? Well, it's a funny story because my mom had actually seen this article with the previous contestant. And she had asked me, why don't you enter this? And it really got me thinking, and then I went for it.
The Phantom Forest Eco Reserve has built a tourism destination from alien vegetation and makes you feel like a modern-day Robinson Crusoe.
Norm, I arrive here and it says Eco Reserve. How green is this place, really?
12 years ago, when the lodge was built, everything that is used now is something that had been taken off then, which was mostly alien vegetation.
So in terms of electricity and water flowing through, how have you kept that green?
We've put everything underneath the boardwalks. Nothing has been dug for electricity trenches, none whatsoever. So everything goes underneath the boardwalks and it goes through all the way to the rooms.
So with these foundations, have you used cement or anything?
None whatsoever. And we believe if we were to disappear from the lodge today, the lodge would slowly go back to the way it was before we were even here.
And if you can't see the wood for the trees, well, that's the big idea.
And welcome. This is your room.
Norm, I feel like I'm in a treehouse here.
It's actually a tree suite, more luxurious than a tree house, and not on top of any trees. It's just tilted and on tree level. And Mr. Mbeki had been here before in this particular room that we are in today.
Well, it's rather fitting you had him here with the shwe fabric in the room.
Can never go wrong with it. Everywhere you go, it always makes a statement. Everything about this room, we've tried to keep up with all the natural fabrics. From the coir carpets to the wall coverings, it's all been natural.
And Sure Travel had seen to it that our branch even had an outdoor spa bath, so Andrew wasn't going anywhere.
Is this where you've been the whole time? I've been looking for you everywhere.
So I thought this is why we're here, is to relax, right?
No. We've got some adventure stuff planned in Tsitsikama. Here's a towel. Let's move.
For longer than Andrew's 25 years on the planet, the Storms River has hosted the extreme sport of river tubing, and our guide was about to break in 2 rookies.
Morris, I believe that tubing is quite indigenous to this area. It has a bit of history behind it.
That's right, Simba. It actually started about 30 years ago in this area. The local farmers here used to come down the river in tractor tires. They obviously didn't have as much equipment as we're using these days. Our tubes are a lot more comfortable. But the experience itself is, and that's why they used to do it, it's such a fantastic gorge. Spectacular forests all around, sort of skirting the riverbanks, etc.
Well, Morris, I'm always up for the outdoors, but really, how safe is this?
Guys, I can see you nervous, but we do follow all the safety protocols, the APAs. safety protocols. Your helmet's on the wrong way, by the way.
Andrew, you seem like the kind of guy who was head boy at school, am I right?
Well, yeah, primary school.
You never did anything wrong?
No, not that I...
Well, today we're going to let loose today.
This is the tubing part, but the whole adventure includes rock hopping, klurfing the gorge, and mild, temperate water.
I thought minus 25 in Norway was cold. This is on another level. Andrew, hop in, bud. It's freezing.
Probabilities and percentages were coming thick and fast at actuarial analyst Andrew in the form of giant rocks and white water. If he could navigate this, well, the insurance game will be a breeze.
Simba, how crazy was that?
Seriously, dude? You know, you actually don't expect how fast-paced it's going to get, and all of a sudden the pace just picks up, and you forget about the cold, and you just worry that you're safe.
I'm just happy to be alive, to be honest. High five, guys. Thanks, man. High five.
Now, being a Joburg guy, Andrew grew up in a city of 10 million trees that together make up the world's largest man-made forest. But ziplining between giant Otanikwe yellow woods was never that high on his agenda.
You see that? You ready, bud?
Yeah, I think you should go first.
It was pioneered by biologists studying the rainforest canopies of Costa Rica, and where science led, ecotourism now gamely follows.
You see, in Tsitsikama, this is life in the fast lane, and I guess what goes up must come down.
You ready?
Is it my turn already?
Oh, yes.
He said he was studying the flora, but even David Attenborough moves quicker. Come on, man.
Simba, I am happy to be alive after all of that. Are you kidding me?
Did you break even early because of this, eh?
Yeah, well, I tried. I mean, I thought I was going to the tree.
After 14.5 months of construction, the Tsitsikama Canopy Tour has been rated as the most sophisticated of its kind in the world. Jocelyn Abrams knows every wire, bolt, pulley, and tree by heart.
Jocelyn, how high are we?
Simba, currently we're 19 meters above the forest floor, and you're on the highest platform, which is in the canopy layer of the forest.
You're scared of heights, man?
I am.
Is it?
Yeah. I didn't tell you guys that before, but I kind of am. So I'm trying to act all cool up here, but inside I'm quite scared.
You guys said this was an eco-friendly tour, but isn't this platform damaging the tree?
Not at all. What the platforms is holding up by and the cables is only tension. So you're sliding on tension and you are standing on tension. And how we got to do that was by using blocks and padding and then also the cables. If we had to take off the system in the long run, then there would be no damage to the tree because of using the padding that's protecting the bark of the tree.
How many slides are there?
We've got 10 in total. You've done 2. All right. Now the 2 that you've done is the shortest one and also the slowest ones. So now we're going to start with the real Makoya. So let's see how you do on this one.
Okay, ready? You can send the next victim.
That was quite fast. It was really fast.
As much as Andrew tried to control the forces of nature, gravity soon won the day.
You came in quite fast there.
Wow. I mean, that was quite intense. Eh?
I mean, dude, really, what a day. I mean, you did the black water rafting in the tube. You conquered your fears doing the canopy tours. You know what? I can say I'm proud to have you as my Mr. SA.
Oh, high five.
Squirreling away up here is perfect bliss, especially in good company.
And now for the age-old question. I'm sure there's ladies watching at home wondering whether you're single or not.
I knew that question was going to come, and I get it a lot. Well, I am single at the moment, so, you know, if I meet the right girl throughout the year, I'll definitely date. But right now, I mean, I'm just enjoying, you know, the traveling and the responsibilities that comes with being a Mr. South Africa.
You know what? I get that question a lot as well, so cheers to being single.
Cheers to that.
While the swallows fly north, get a bird's-eye view of one of our country's finest natural wonders. The experts at Sure Travel will ensure you get the best packages. So call or visit suretravel.co.za now for all the details. Unfortunately, Andrew is not included. Sure Travel. Make memories for life.